Right now it's really repetitive. We gotta just kill these guys and gather their claws and everything, basic stuff. Basically just go kill stuff. Alright, with these guys, like, he's gonna charge that attack up and I dodge that. So pretty much when they have like a flash, when they're when you see a flash of red on them, that means they're like pretty much about to do this move. And you can run out of the way or you can block it. Each class has different methods of getting out of the way of moves. Like for some classes you have a back step and everything, I've seen the videos. And then classes like the Slayer and the Warrior you can actually dodge, and then the Berserker can block. So each class has different methods of avoiding damage. And I think I like this a lot because you're not actually you can actually do something about it. You're not forced to take damage or anything. Nothing like this. Like if he's gonna attack me and I walk away, he actually misses. Like I hate to use this comparison, but in WoW, like if I was to do that, you'd still take damage probably. But you know, I like how they actually, if you're not right in front of the person, you don't take damage, which is very nice. Alright, so we got 2 of those claws. Not that many people in the area right now. The beta is actually going down in like 30 minutes, so next week I plan on getting, or the next time the beta is up, it's going through a couple of closed betas right now. Next beta footage I want to get up is probably going to be in 2 weeks or so, because that's when the next closed beta is hitting. But yeah, next week I'm going to try to get a lot of footage up. Should have recorded a lot of this week, but I just didn't have that much time and everything, you know, from work and everything. I was tired when I got home, and I just wanted to chill, so. We're continuing to kill these Norks and everything. At the beginning of these quests are going to take a while just because we don't have any abilities. All we've got right now is our auto attack. Alright, almost done with these. Actually, we're not almost done. And see, now that I know what that attack looks like, I can easily dodge it. Well, not that time, but once you learn the attack patterns of the enemies, you can easily dodge them and everything. And that sorcerer over there just help kill him for me, which is nice. Flash red, and then he goes into like the 3-hit thing. Alright, hunting for beasts. That one's done. Got some pioneering gloves, yes. That's +1 defense, yes. Fantastic. This is kind of weird too, like, you'll pick up items that aren't even for your class, which it can be really annoying at times, but, like, for quests, you'll get items that are related for your class, but, like, I picked up a Lancer weapon that isn't for it, obviously, but it's for a Lancer. So that can be a bit irritating, but whatever. Yeah, we got Dawnbreaker, which is for a Lancer. Alright, so let's go turn these, oh, we actually turned them up here. I don't know why I keep going to that, like when I can just use the mini-map on the left side. I always forget that's there, but if you remember it's there, then you can easily refer to it. And I kind of like that. And if it's completely toggleable, you don't even have to use that mini-map right there. Yeah. Let's continue going. Or who's just Hellier? Let's talk to him.
Every deal falls apart these days.
Alright, I'm level 3 now. I didn't even know I hit level 2. We got these lucky eggs right now. I didn't think these were in last beta, but yeah, these just give you random items, everything. Divine Infusion. Heals 5% of MP, yep. So that heals up like 75% of your MP.
Always willing to lend my expertise. You must need help. For the Federation. Let me show you what I've got.
And now we can go learn some new skills. How to make classes. If you're playing a magic-related class, you'll obviously learn your magic or abilities from the magic instructor. And then for melee class like me, we're learning it from just the tactics instructor, which is quite nice, so you don't have to go to a specific trainer.
Like any science, combat has its geniuses.
Alright, so now we're going to get Whirlwind, which sounds fantastic. Let's get it. And then we can get our next one at level 4. Alright, let's hotkey this real quick. I haven't played this class before, so I'm probably going to do pretty bad.
Cool words. Now show me deeds. You want to be strong? Then practice more.
As you can see all your abilities right here. These are not all separate abilities. You can like level them up. So like the final one for this goes up to 7, and then every time you level it, there's like Distant Strike 2, or whatever the class. Like Whirlwind we just got, it's you get Whirlwind 1, Whirlwind 2, and then it'll continue to level up and everything. Are we gonna need to get 5 Heartwood essences from these guys? Alright, let's try it Whirlwind. We need a lot of them. Alright. Oh wow. That's kinda cool. Probably read what this does. Spin with your sword, yeah, well. So that just you can get some extra damage out. You just press it and then it does a little whirlwind. I'll talk about the other classes a bit. Though, like the warrior.
Many require my help.
Alright, we need to get Tera.
Not all tasks are worthy.
So start with the Berserker actually. So the Berserker is more like, I think he's best for PvP definitely, because he has a lot of AoE attacks and everything. He's good for crowd control and everything. Like this, with this Whirlwind Strike, that's pretty good for taking out groups, but the first ability you get for Berserker is actually like a charge up skill, and it'll actually like spin and do AoE damage and everything, so he's really good for crowd control. In PvP, he's really immobile. Like he's horrible in 1v1s if the person predicts all of your attacks and everything. But in more like group battles and 3v3s, he's a lot better, just because you won't be being focused all the time and they might not know it's your attacks. And then we got the Warrior, which probably 5 stars on the difficulty that like you saw at the class creation screen, just because he's not like your basic warrior. You've got to be really mobile with him and constantly using your abilities and everything. He can inflict debuffs on people. He's a really fast and he's a really mobile character. So if you can predict your enemies' movements and attacks, you can easily get out of the way of all their attacks and everything, which is really helpful. Then we got this class. I'd say this class is like a balance. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about this class. Well, I should probably talk about this class. God, I'm playing it right now. But I'm not an expert on this class, but this one seems to be a balance of the two. Because you can dodge, of course. You can dodge with the warrior too. And then he has like powerful attacks that aren't charge ups, but they're like not instant. So, and that's kind of like an AoE effect. Alright. Anyway, enough for talking about the classes. I'm no expert on this game, so please try not to kill me in the comments, and sorry if it isn't the best commentary, but I'm trying some. We got 1 extra defense on those boots. Alright, so we need to kill 4 more hardened Giladu things. And as you can see, if I'm not attacking, your mana points will deteriorate over time. So with classes like the Slayer and the Berserker, you can't actually go into a battle with full mana. You have to actually build it up over time. Everything. I don't know if this class has ability like it, but with the Berserker, you have a shout and it'll give you like 100 mana points, and then they won't deteriorate for 10 seconds, which is quite nice because you can build it up over time and everything. It's good for getting a head start on the battle or anything. Yeah, I can see my guy crap. Alright. We can also zoom out really far if we wanted to. This is kind of nice. I might zoom out to up here. I'm gonna point out right now, the game is game's fun to look at. It's got some nice graphics and everything. The terrain's pretty good. Also, you guys can tell that, but the game looks really polished up and everything right now. Even though it's in beta, everything's not polished up, of course, but everything looks pretty nice so far. So expanding on everything, of course. A lot of things are loading. I had really bad frame rates when I started this game. Right now, I'm getting a solid 50 FPS right now. But when I started, I was getting like 20 to 30. I think it's just because the game had a lot to load and everything's really like loading as I was walking around. But now it seems to be pretty stable. You gotta let the game load and everything. All right, so now we've hit level 4, and we got an archer weapon, which is pointless to us. How many more of these? We gotta kill one more of these guys. Also, you probably notice on the hotkey bar we have bandages and this potion that gives me extra speed. You guys didn't know it gave me extra speed, but let's see. We've got the swift speed potion, and it gives you 15 extra speed when you're outside of combat. So if I use that, it gives me slightly extra speed for 3 minutes. And then we got Kinner's bandages, which you don't like. Wow, you can just use this, and then your health will go up and everything. I was almost full, but just to show you guys.
You must need help.
Alright. need now. Oh, alright.
Greeting.
Yeah, sanguine charm. I should probably go over these charms real quick. Pretty much how the charms work. You got different types of charms. You got like, I don't remember. There's like attack charms. And then this one is, I think this is a stamina charm. So if you use this while you're near a campfire, it gives me a little bonus. Well, how am I in combat? What the hell? Alright, we'll go over it later. God damn it, alright. Oh, we gotta turn this class into Clovis too.
Fortune favors the prepared.
Is it really? Alright. Self-prepared malware. Oh, it does 2 more damage. Which actually... No, it gave me 10 extra damage actually. Alright. Now we're going almost to the tower base. So... run up this hill. God. Alright. This shows how much health you start out when you start with this game. You also get like over 1,000 health, which seems to be base, I don't know. Right now it seems pretty standard.
Praise Velik.
And we got another cutscene here, I think.
Head west and look for piglings clustered around a stand of trees. Vekas the Wicked has a thing for piglings, I guess. Let him pick on something his own size. Or at least, something that's not a pig.
Alright. I remember this. We gotta go kill this guy named Velkus right now.
Why are you here?
I'm here to get some quests. I don't know if that was the guy. He looks like the guy I was riding in on with him during the cutscene. Alright, grab another quest over here.
Greetings. It's not my fault.
Alright.